Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Donjo number MLP-111630. This is it's a latch guard for outswinging doors. Okay. Not the most common of outswinging latch guards by Donjo, and really only because of the fact that there's no modification in it at all, any preparation for the rows of a lock. This model is specifically intended to work up against a exterior escutcheon trim that you would see on a mortise lock or perhaps on an exit device, where you are not required to have any sort of cutout on there at all, okay, like for a rosette. And only because of that application is why, in my experience, it's less common, because those locks and devices are less common, especially if it's an exit device. Exit device latches are surely not as easy to get to as our mortise lock sort of latches, because they're on the inside of the door. This latch guard is 3-inch wide, 11-inch tall, and just to state hopefully the obvious, this white scratched film is just a peel away protective coating layer that's on there. It's all stainless steel. Okay, you can see that it has an offset, which would be very typical and required, because the door has an inset into the face of the door. Typically, it's usually about 3/32 of an inch, whereas if you ran your hand over the face of the door and you hit the frame, the door is in a little bit. So this offset here accounts for that. This is indeed the frame portion, and this is the door portion. You're going to get 2 carriage bolts with acorn nuts and washers, and that's specifically intended for a 1 3/4 door. Those bolts are also stainless steel. Okay. That indent that you see there is just for the accommodation of the lip from the strike plate, and that would be very typical and required. So if you have the ability to accommodate this, and what I mean is you can see from the tape measure where that offset is. Starts at about 1.5 inches to where your bolt holes are. This is the door side. It'd be better to measure it here, over here. So this is the door side. So if that is going to be at about 1 5/8 from the edge, from what would be the door side to where your margin is, your gap is between the door and frame, this would be a great option. If you don't have to prep that or cut that at all, it's a very good latch guard. Now, latch guards and door reinforcing plates are those 2 line items that Donjo is most known for, very notoriously popular for those 2 product lines. Their name is synonymous with latch guards and reinforcing plates, but they have a comprehensive offering of other trim and auxiliary hardware like door stops, kick plates, signage, filler plates for metal and wood doors, pivots, door pulls, things of that nature. If you have any questions on the Donjo MLP-111630, and it's available in different finishes as well, brass, dark browns, feel free to reach out to us. Finally, there is a link below this video to what's called the template, and that is a dimensional drawing of everything important about the item. Also shows the gauge of the material, 12 gauge, which is 0.104 thick. It's almost 1/8 of an inch thick solid material, and gives the location for the screw holes as well. Any questions on this or any other Donjo product, please feel free to reach out to us.